How what's up, y'all? It's popping in. Today, about to react to this video by B with the T. It's titled Aiko Simmons tearfully exposes her dad, Russell Simmons. Oop! Expose him for what? Well, it says him being abusive towards her and her family. But abusive how? What's happening? Russell Simmons? What? Let's see what she got to say. Let's watch.
Okay, you guys, so Russell Simmons' daughter, Aiko, is exposing her dad. Now, she came out and went on live and basically said that he is a horrible person.
Ooh.
And he's been verbally abusive towards herself, her mom, and her sister. And she says she cannot be quiet any longer. Now, she started by exposing some messages between herself and her dad on WhatsApp. So she said, "I've had enough. I know I may lose jobs or whatever. I don't even know. I was always a daddy's girl. You can see that in any picture. But he's been awful to me for years, and that's just the truth." So this is the text exchange between herself.
That's all. Just while I'm out here praying for you and hope everything goes well. You call mother a piece of shit. You from the only one paying on me. So I'm made. I love my kids. She promised you. I'll speak to you until you die. Don't ever say that again. What? She's a piece of shit.
And her dad on WhatsApp, and so she said, "Just why I'm out here praying for you."
Child, I already read
she
it.
asked, "Steal it, you lost point. I was placed on emergency medication. Every time
Give me panic attacks.
we spoke, I cannot have a relationship with you until that stops. No one stops me from talking to you. My health does. I have to put that first. Every time I spoke to you, you would yell and scream about legal situations that I cannot even respond to because I am not involved. I'm your child, not your lawyer, your ex-wife, any of it. I can do nothing, yet you yell at me like it's my fault. You were putting so much anger and rage on me every phone call, cursing, screaming, and God knows what else. I'm sorry, but I cannot be the target of that. It's not fair. It got to the point I could not hear your voice without having an anxiety attack. You have to at least respect I'm putting my health and well-being first." Then she posted a video of her dad going off and yelling. Now, she did not post the sound, so we do not know what he was saying, but we can just see he's very upset and irate. And she said, "This is not someone who will accept help. This is just one screen recording. I'm sorry I don't always remember to press record when he calls my friends, my boyfriend, anyone to get a chance to threaten and curse and go crazy." Now, I forgot to add, this is him on a live FaceTime call with her. So he's talking to her in this video. So once she laid out all the receipts, she went on her Instagram live and she explained everything. Now, she gets very emotional about talking about everything that's been going on, but I want you guys to take a listen, get your popcorn, and I want you to let me know what you think
girl.
in the comments.
I'm sorry, I just got okay. What are we supposed to do with this information, though, is the question. But I'm gonna listen.
Hi, people. So, I've been trying not to talk about this because I don't like to have trauma, but I feel like it's just a lot of emotions because I finally had enough. And anyone who knows me, there are people in my DMs saying I'm ungrateful, whatever. Anyone who knows me knows I have been a good daughter. I have been here for my dad. I have defended him every which way about stuff that I don't even know about. I was like 15, not knowing what I was, and I'm still defending my dad. Like, my dad's a good person. I've been a good daughter my whole life. And so you're not going to say that I'm ungrateful or awful. This man is awful to me. He's done awful things to me. And I'm so tired of it. And everyone just says, everyone loves your dad. Everyone you work with loves your dad. No one's going to back you up. No one's going to have you model for them because they all love your dad. He's a terrible person. So if I never get any job ever again, then like, fine, I will go be a lawyer in the entertainment industry because I shouldn't have to lie or be bullied by a child. I have made so much effort with my dad. I will release my entire WhatsApp log. I'm proud of how I behaved.
Why y'all talking on WhatsApp?
I have said I love you, happy Father's Day, whatever. I know things are tough right now, but you know, I will release the whole thing. I'm proud of how I behaved. I've asked for space or for boundaries. I said, please don't post pictures of mom when you guys are disagreeing. It's like taunting her. Please don't post random baby pictures of all of us together when you guys are in legal issues. Like,
why is that your business?
And this also
Stay out of it.
he got folks talking about my sister, and you guys know me. You don't talk about my sister. That's what I ended. I only follow him because I was in the media, and I had no choice because it was like, why is it? I've been trying not to have drama, so I follow him, and I try to be peaceful, and say I love you and happy Father's Day when I can. But I mean, this man has left me stranded in a foreign country. As a minor, he cut off like my debit card and didn't tell me. I'm in Greece, like doing a school trip. I realized all of a sudden I had no money. I go to my teacher, I'm like, my debit card doesn't work suddenly. I don't know what's going on. My mom sent me some money, whatever, but like, he does really vindictive stuff like that. He'll cut you off out of nowhere. all these names. And I don't like to have drama. I want to be a peaceful person. There's so much that I want to do in the world on my own, as my own self, but I cannot just let you taunt me about my mother. And if he says one thing and disagrees with me, I will post it all because he does it. I have videos of him saying awful things that no one should have to hear about anyone they know, much less their mother. He has called me names. He has called us all house of bitches, all you fucking cunts. He has called us terrible things. All because I wouldn't take his side in a lawsuit. My mom didn't ask me to take her side. She said, you go to school and you do your thing, and, mommy thinks some things, but, it's your... I have a phone. No one stops me from talking to him. I'm 20. I just don't always feel like talking to him. And over, he posts stuff and does stuff, and we all say, please stop, I don't want drama, I love my family, I'm sure we'll all work it out, it's gonna be okay, and I don't post anything because I want to have a peaceful family. But this is abusive at this point. And I really feel like my career is over, and it's fine. It's just...
What is he posting? So
I threatened me with that too, so... Maybe my career is over. You know what? I used to work at a refugee camp. I'll do that again. I'll be a doctor. I don't give a fuck. And I can never get a job in entertainment again, but you cannot just abuse your kids behind closed doors and not take accountability. Maybe I'll regret this when I'm older and I wanted to be a model and now I can't be. I don't know, but you don't get to do this. You don't get to do this. I'm sorry, and something tells me deep down that I'm gonna... I'm not gonna regret this. You don't do that. It's wrong. And literally, I have not been able to say anything because I've just moved out recently. And a lot of people, when I'm working and modeling, I'm so grateful. They'll say to me, oh, I met your dad 10 years ago. He's so wonderful. And I'm working, so I'm just like, yeah, there's great parts to him. And we used to be very close because that's how I make money to move out. He won't give me any money, which is fine. You don't have to give me money. I'm 20. I'm over 18. I don't know. But then I can't also speak out against him without him messing up my job. No, but I know it's going to start more drama, but it's been years. All that money, they're crying about nothing. Russell Simmons doesn't give me any money. I'm staying with my friend in New York. Russell Simmons doesn't give me $1. He doesn't give me a fucking smoothie.
Is that what this is about?
And you're saying this starts more drama, but it's been years. I've been in the drama for years, since I was like 15. So yeah, maybe it feels like more drama now, but I've tried, and I just don't think it's fair that I have to be quiet, and I can't sit in. It's ruining my job, and I don't get to have a career, because it's not fair. All he does is post crazy, out-of-control stuff, and we all just say, like, God, like, if I respond, it's gonna be worse. If I respond, it's gonna be worse.
What is he posting? I need to know for context.
I just like how it goes. And I used to be so close to my dad. You can see that in any picture ever. I was the closest with my dad. I had not done anything to him. Anything he says that we've done is like, they didn't call me when I said call. They didn't post a picture of me on Instagram for my birthday. Like, we have done nothing but go to school and stay out of grown folks' business and let them do their legal stuff. And mom has encouraged that. She's been like, yeah, y'all are in college. Like, be in college. Don't worry about this over here. And it's my dad who, if you unblock him for 2 seconds, he starts telling you what a cunt your mother is. And now she's going to jail, and she's an illegal person, and she's the worst, and he can't wait to watch her go to jail and die. And, like, anytime you unblock him for 2 seconds, at one point he lied that he had COVID. And so we called him, like, all right, this is serious. Are you okay? And he's like, nah, I just faked that to tell you your mother would be this shit. And we're like, all right, good morning.
Yeah,
you're 70. Like, grow up.
I'm not 70. I would block him and be like, all right, you come back when you...
And I never wanted to do this because I'm, like, working so hard just to try and have, like, my own life and to do what I enjoy doing. I just graduated college. I just got to New York. I might not even have a job now. I don't fucking know. Never baby downfalls, I guess. If the name help you get a job, I help you lose a job. I don't fucking know. But I just think I did everything with so much patience, and it's like... But you're not going to text me over and over, calling my mom this and that, and then telling my sister this and that, and sending people to threaten my sister. He said someone to threaten my sister at her house. My sister's a nice person. She's a quiet person. May would never do this. He sent her in the middle of the night to, like, take her some papers to, like, sign away her inheritance or whatever. Then she was like, should I be signing this? And I was like, what? He, like, sends people to threaten her. And Ming's a calm person. No, please stop. stop with the bullshit about I hope you find peace and privacy and this is venting. I have been dealing with this my whole life.
Okay, girl, but we
you,
can't help
drama.
you.
I already live
That's
with
what
drama.
they're trying to tell you, girl.
This is not... There's no therapy you can go to with someone who weaponizes the fact that you don't want to go public, right? Because when he posts something and then I don't respond, because I'm like, I don't want to have drama. And so he's been weaponizing that we don't want to have drama. I'm not... I care about my family. I don't like to have this out there. But he uses that against you. Well, what are you going to do about it? You're not going to say something. So now I'm saying something. And if you're going to say one more thing about, you should be in private in therapy, get off, please. Because I'm telling you, he uses that against me and I'm not going to have it. And my sister and my mother...
What is this going to do is the question, Aiko.
You spin the whole narrative about, your mom turned you against me. I am very independent-minded. You can ask my mom. She has an issue with me every day since I was 4. I want to cut my hair. I want to move out. I want to do this. And she's like, we negotiate all the time. I'm not the type to, whatever you say, mommy. I'm, kind of an independent individual in that way. She raised me with a lot of work. So... he's gonna say, she's not with me, I'm in New York. Like I said, staying with a friend because he will not even give me $100 for rent, which is fine, I'm saving. But all that money you're crying, he doesn't give me $1. Not that you need it, people work, people are 18 and 20, they don't have parental support. I don't have support me.
She said your mama support you? Is that what she said?
Yeah. But that's all I really have to say, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I think I covered all the points. It's been many years, so don't tell me this is just drama that just started. I've been living in it.
Yeah.
It's been terribly directed at the children. It's not like I could just stay out of it. We tried. I would be in school, living, Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day, and my mom, if I asked a question, she'd be like, this is not your concern. But anytime I allowed him into my life, even to have lunch, he would start yelling about tell your mom to do that. And I was like, I can't, what? Cursing, saying terrible words. If you don't agree with him immediately, it's immediately cursed out, foul things. If you don't immediately say, I hate my mother too, you're in trouble. So, don't tell me this just started. I don't really care if I seem crazy because I know that I'm not. And like I said, I will release every email. I'll release my entire WhatsApp log because I have behaved as well as I could have at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I behaved as well as I could. Please give me some space. I don't want to talk about that. Well, I don't want to hear you say about my mom. Could you please stop? Please don't call my friends. Please don't call my boyfriend. Please don't call my friends at school. Please don't DM my friends at school on Instagram to harass me. Please don't threaten my job. Please don't send people to threaten my sister. I've done it the best I possibly could. And I mean that. On my own. It's not... Because he and my mom have had disagreements. I'm not involved in them. But he forces me to be involved. Even now. He'll say I didn't want drama. I have texts of him saying, go on live. No one will fucking believe you. Do it. Go ahead. Nobody cares. Fine, let's go then. Go on live. See if anyone fucking believes you. I'm Russell Simmons. He believes you. So, Did I miss anything? Not those are the main points. Rich people are crazy, bro. Thank you for your thoughts. That's so helpful. So helpful.
I'm paying attention.
So yeah, I'm speaking to y'all now, but a lot of people who claim to be
all in the comments
or progressive when it comes to one of their friends, their homies, whatever, blind eye. So yeah, y'all might not really see me much more. I might not continue working in fashion or entertainment. I might just, I have other skills. I might just do law, which I care about, and criminal justice. I'll do something else. But I'm saying that now. A lot of people who will say, oh, I would back up someone if they said, look what I have evidence, look what's being done to me. And it's gonna be, oh, well, I knew your father in the 90s, I can't hire you, so you don't have to hire me. But I said the truth, and I'm sure that'll come full circle. I'm thinking about, honestly, some people that I care about so much who don't know that me and my dad have issues, and I'm worried that they're going to abandon me, not talk to me, turn away from me, and as sad as that is, I'm sure if they do that, I'm better off without them, but...
Exactly. You would be better off without them if that happens.
So, yeah. If people abandoned me because my dad is awful, and you thought he was great, and the one time y'all met in 2012, he was so spiritual, and you don't believe me even though I have the evidence, that's fine. But I think the world really sucks if that's what happens, because it's not fair. It's been years. So yeah, and I love my dad. I've always loved my dad. You can look at any picture of me as a child, of my family, I'm always with my dad, hugging his legs, something. I think I have like 45 Daddy's Girl t-shirts when I was like 4. I love my dad. And if he tries to say, oh, they've been awful to me because we didn't post a picture of you on Instagram, he would performatively make people think that we're not upset. So yeah. Maybe I blew up my life, but it's okay. Oh. I did also want to come on here and say that a lot, like, I can't, between a lot of people who are close to him and who have experienced how he has, I mean, just lashed out at anyone he can and completely changed the person that he is, a lot of us feel like maybe something was wrong. Like, mentally, I don't know. He's older. I don't know. But he has completely changed. I will come out here and talk about whatever I want with my life, and I'm the one suffering. So, he has completely changed. The couple texts I just had, those are only the beginning. I'm going to go through them if he's going to... I don't want to post a ton. But if he tries to say that, like, it's not happening, I have screen recordings, I have voice memos of things that it doesn't sound like a human being. He's, like, shrieking and yelling, and, I mean, he sounds like possessed. So, I
think I've heard enough. Here's the thing. I feel for her. I really do. But I just don't think this is helpful at all. Running to the internet, like, what are we supposed to do about this? We cannot help you. And even if you're feeling like, okay, I'm going to expose him as if this is going to negatively affect him, I don't think it is. He's such a well-known, respected name in the industry. I highly doubt this will affect any of his contacts or connects whatsoever. They will look at this as like a personal family matter. Okay, he's being verbally, emotionally abusive. He's calling y'all names, calling, his ex-wife names. It's like, okay, I highly doubt this will affect him in a negative way. So it's like, what is the point in this? I don't feel like this is helpful. And I get it. She's emotional, so she feels like she doesn't know what to do. She's 20. So, I'll give her that. People make mistakes. It is what it is. But I just wish someone was there to console her and be a shoulder for her to lean on, and she can vent to them about this, not the internet. This is the worst place to go. Now you got all these people in your business and giving their, opinions and all this. You don't need that, especially when they don't know the full story. You know the full story. People close to you know the full story, so talk to them. It doesn't even have to be a therapist. Talk to people who are close to you. Vent to them. Why are you venting to the internet? And I get Gen Z, y'all lives are revolved around the internet. Y'all feel like y'all have to run to the internet for everything, but I promise you it's not helpful. And these type of things can come back to haunt you for sure, especially when you are trying to, have a career. You saying you want to be a lawyer. Like, I just don't think this was a good idea at all. I really wish someone was there to console her while she's going through this. But again, I do feel for her. I thought of a situation that occurred with me and my dad as she was talking. I remember a time when my dad was like talking negatively about my mom, calling her all type of names, and I'll never forget, I was on the phone with him. I hung up on him and I was upset, and I did not talk to him for a minute. I refused to talk to him. I refused to answer his calls. He had to contact me through my aunt, and eventually I talked to him. He apologized, whatever. But yeah, it's like you have to cut these people out of your life, parent or not. If they're being toxic and it's too much for you, just cut them out of your life. And you're saying that, oh, well, he's reaching out to other people, my friends and boyfriend. Tell them, like, hey, don't tell me shit about my daddy. If he reach out to you, block him and keep it pushing. I don't want to hear shit. Leave me alone. That's all you got to do. You got to set these boundaries. And once you cut off contact for a while, he will get the message. Actions speak way louder than words. Trust me. And if you're saying that, you were a daddy's girl, he's gonna feel that absence, and that might be enough to make him want to change his ways and switch up how he, communicates with you. So you just have to, figure out how to handle this, off the internet. I do not agree with coming to the internet, telling everyone your business, and it's like, it doesn't ever help. It doesn't ever help at all. Like, never. Think of all the people who have exposed my boyfriend did this and my mama did this to me. It's not helpful. The internet, we can't help you. All we can do is give our opinions about shit we don't really know nothing about. And then what? This doesn't rectify the relationship that you have that is fucked up. So, I just don't get it. But I wish her peace and healing. Like somebody in her comments was, she didn't like that. But I do wish her peace and healing, and I hope that she gets it together. Because this is a lot, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!